Is your mind set or is your mind set? Is your mind set or is your mind set? We're going to talk about that this morning. This morning is all about what's on your mind. What were you thinking? My God, what would cause you to do what you did? Well, that's this morning's manna on this morning. And I just want to greet some folk on this morning. What a wonderful morning it is. Glad to be with you on this morning. Got a word for you. Already know. And this morning, it's all about what's on your mind. What's on your mind? Now, notice two different minds here. Two different minds here. And they both can cause you some problems if you don't get it together. Well, let's get together and just greet some folk on this morning and then get right into the manna. Good morning, Ella. How are you? Lenora, how are you? Arlene, how are you doing on this morning? Gerald, how are you this morning? Liz, how are you? Thanks again for inviting people to church. I really appreciate that. Good morning, Deacon Joe. How are you this morning? Vaughn, how are you? Thank you for the books that you purchased. I appreciate those 5 books. I hope they could read what I wrote. I was writing so fast. Good morning, Brother Nesbitt. How are you on this morning? Joya, how are you on this morning? Good morning, Brenda. How are you on this morning? Elder Mobley, how are you? Pamela, how are you? Verena, how are you on this morning? Question: what's on your mind? What's on your mind? If you can, put it in the chat area. Put it in the chat area if you can. Now, you may not be able to, depending on the situation, whatever's on your mind, because you either have a mindset for victory, a mindset to win, a mindset to go through, or you have a mindset to blow up. You already know. Good morning, Samara. How are you on this morning? Tamara, how are you on this morning? Pastor Richard, how are you on this morning? Pastor Richard, Lydia, how are you doing on this morning? What is this? I see you all exercising and everything. You trying to be like your spiritual father, working out and everything. I see that. You and Minister Annie just getting with it. Oh, I see her. I don't see you. You need to get in there and work out as well. Good morning, Vicky. How are you on this morning? Laura, how are you on this morning? Angela, how are you doing on this morning? Patrice, how are you on this morning? Cynthia, doing well. I certainly hope. Got a question for you. What's on your mind? Do you have a mindset to win, a mindset for victory, or is your mind set to blow up? You know, there's two different minds now. There's two different minds. You already know. Elder Jan, you already know. Good morning, Minister Sent. How are you? Jewel, how are you on this morning? Happy terrific Tuesday. You already know it. You already know it. Dawn, how are you? Missing you. Missing you. Good morning, Brother Pope. How are you doing on this morning? Jacqueline, how are you? Linda, how you doing this morning? You keeping up with your hall pass? How far are you, Linda, in the book? Now, you should be halfway through by now. You've had it for 2 days. Good morning, SJ. Good morning, Shadrill. How are you doing on this morning? Good morning. Million times blessings upon you. I receive all of that. I receive all of those million times blessings. Shadrill, our pastor over in Pakistan, doing a great work. Souls being saved by the power of Jesus Christ through his Holy Spirit. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you, Ann, for what you were doing. I really appreciate it. The decorations, of course, was a knockout. Good morning, Carolyn. Again, thank you for being there on Sunday. What a wonderful day it is. Good morning, Francine. How are you on this morning? Patrice, how are you on this morning? It's a great morning. It is. Here it is. My neighbor, former neighbor, lived down the street from me. Dolores, how are you on this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. What do you got to say here? Like father, like children. Okay, Pastor Richard. All right. Okay. All right. I guess it's okay then. I guess it's okay. Good morning, Yolanda. Thank you again for doing what you did and working and serving on Sunday for us. You have a victory mind. Victory mind. That's what we're talking about this morning. Good morning, Quali Tour. I hope I got that right. Pasha, how are you on this morning? Let's get into it. Let's get into it on this morning. Mindset or mindset. What is your mind? What are you thinking? What were you thinking? The text to talk to take away, 5 minutes to less. Let's get right into it. Here is the text. You already know it. Romans 12:2. Hear it again for the first time through a different lens. Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test. You can't test and know the approved will of God until your mind is right. Till your mind is right. His good and pleasing and perfect will. Let me read it again. Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world. Do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Let's talk about that. Then we're going to give you three things and then the takeaway. Let's give a little talk on this. Tough times don't ask for permission. They don't. They just show up. And when they do, the first place they enter is your mind. Your mind is your sanctuary or your battlefield mindset or mindset. Paul was writing to a church under Roman oppression and tyranny and persecution and daily uncertainty. So he reminds us, how do we deal with the unstableness of the world that we live in? And we are in an unstable world right now. The victory doesn't start with changed circumstance, it starts with changed mind. Come on, hear me. Hear me. It's not toxic positivity thinking or ignoring the pain or the reality that we're in. It's spiritual, hear me, spiritual resilience. It's saying, I see the storm, but I have an anchor. I have an anchor. I have an anchor. Renewing the mind isn't a one-time event, though. Once I put my anchor in him, it's a daily decision to download God's truth and delete the world's lies. And when everything is falling apart around you, your mind is either going to give you mindset or a mind feel that's going to blow up. Do you have a peace of mind? Three things that'll give you this mindset that you need. The first one is this. Grab this, put it in the chat area now. Put it in the chat area. Pain is real, but perspective is power. Pain is real, but perspective is power. You don't deny the struggle, but you decide you will see it through. You will break through and you'll build on what's trying to break you. Here's the second thing. Tough times expose your thought patterns. Instability, tough times, problems is going to expose what's on your mind. Whatever you've been feeding your mind will show up when pressure hits. Feed it truth, not trash. Can I say that again? Whatever you've been feeding your mind is going to show up when you come under pressure. Feed it truth, not trash. Here's the third thing I want you to grab a hold of. A renewed mind rewires your reactions. A renewed mind of what Paul is talking about rewires your reactions. Instead of panic, you pause. Instead of worry, you worship. Instead of quitting, you keep walking. Get rewired this morning. What's your takeaway this morning? What do you need to take away this morning? Don't just go through tough times. Grow through tough times by shifting your mindset. Don't just go through tough times. Grow through tough times by shifting your mindset. And focus on his promises and not your problems. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Share the manna. If it bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. God bless you. Bye now.